I am an on-paper type of guy. If you tell me I got a new Strat that is blue, has binding on the neck, custom shop pickups, like a cool relic job, I would immediately say, wow, that's a great guitar. I haven't played it. I haven't even seen it. You've just told me I haven't seen it. And I haven't heard it. But on paper, I know I'm gonna love that guitar. On paper, I should hate this. Modern, oddly shaped, familiar configuration, a neck that isn't round, frets that are all squiggly wiggly and sideways. On paper, I shouldn't like this, but damn it, I do. What is up, YouTube? My name is Buddy Blues, and welcome to the Will It Blues Challenge, a new series I'm starting. What I'm going to be doing with this series is take things that are very unusual and you wouldn't see a traditional blues guy play. This next video is probably going to be like a boss metal zone. And we put it to its paces to see if, is this company, which in this case it's Strandberg, is this company, let's say, stuck in its own ways or targets one sort of musician. This video is not sponsored by Strandberg. They did not pay for this video. This is not a Strandberg ad video. They sent me this guitar on loan for 2 weeks. I gotta send it back. Because you know, when you see these, you automatically think Pliny. You think of these guys that are playing the heavy stuff, the extremely technical stuff, right? So what can little old me do with this? So if I were to summarize this guitar in one sentence, it's just, it makes sense. I don't want it to, but it does. So I'm gonna take every aspect and then we're gonna play it a little bit and see what I like, what I don't like about it and stuff like that. So, frets, they're sideways. Why? Well, it has better intonation. All right, that makes sense. But also, now this isn't something they claim, this is something of my opinion. Whenever you play guitar, do you ever do this? Unless you're doing like a passage like you're shredding and stuff, right? That stuff. Do you ever do this, the whole classical thing? Not really. We do this, right? We do this. And when I'm playing, if you can see how my fingers are, they're... You get it, don't you? You get it. Right? It just makes sense. Number two is the neck. I mean, this, I cannot describe this to you. You would have to go to your local guitar center, grab one of these, and try it. There's no way of describing it. It's not curved, right? It isn't. It's got this weird half hexagonal shape with, it's completely flat on here, and it's a very sharp V. In theory, it's not comfortable. All right, well, how do you hold the guitar? Because I and a billion other people hold it like this, right? Is this a circle? Is this, forget that my thumb is all weird. Is this a circle? Is it half a circle? Or is it quite literally an asymmetrical V? Look at it, you tell me. Because we don't cup the guitar like this. We don't. No one does that. We do this, right? No one does that. The only real thing that's touching the guitar is this part of your hand. Number 3 that makes sense, that I really don't want it to, the shape. So everything is intentional. What is this? What is that? Right. If you're like me, you want to play like this. You want to put the guitar like this, like a Strat. You want to put the guitar like this and you want to play. Cool? Well, what about the people that want to do vertical reels, right? Or they want to play more properly, or their elbow hurts like mine. Well, that's where this comes into play. So it's now on you, and you can do the, I'm never going to be able to do that. That. You can do that way easier. Cool. So what's this here then? This right here. This cutout right here. Well, it's to make space for the tremolo. All right, well, that makes sense. That's it? All right. What if you're a classically trained person that puts it here on your left leg? Look at where this rests. I'm not touching it. Are you kidding me? I mean... Does this guitar make me faster? No, it makes me play more efficiently. It does. And even when it's resting here, it's sitting on my BODEN. And output jack goes in like that. It's not the first time we see it. I believe Ibanez does that all the time. And again, why is it like this? Because, I mean, you're going to put it around the strap anyway when you're standing up, right? It's just there naturally. Again, it makes sense. We've got a Sir Thornbucker in the bridge now, and 2 Sir single coils as Hoyle. Now let's play this thing, and I'm going to talk through what I'm playing. Here's what I look for when I'm playing in a guitar. Playability, obviously. I mean, sometimes out of the box, some guitars don't come good, so you just set it up or take it to a guy to set it up. This one is great. You can see the plastic still on it. This isn't mine. I got to send it back. Second thing I check is how well does it stay in tune. Let's play for a bit. Okay, right off the bat, these chords are much easier to do than on a regular straight fretted guitar with a regular rounded neck. Wow, that was weird. That is cool. These big chords are much, much easier to do on this. Ha! Interesting. Okay, tuning stability. You should put the volume up before you play. That's another quick tip for you. Okay, Unbelievably tuningly stable. Two things I've just realized that I may not like. Number one, the tremolo's threads are inside the tremolo rather than outside. That's all right. So it only goes this far, and I'm hitting it a lot while I'm playing. I've realized that. Yeah, it doesn't go much further than that. I mean, I guess you could do this. Yeah, I guess that wasn't a no-go thing. Another thing that I've also realized is the way I play, this is a me problem. I don't think this is a you problem. I'm laying my hand a lot on the tremolo itself right here. And I'm kind of pulling it out of tune. See what I mean? So move your hand. Yeah, not a problem, but wherever your hand falls naturally, right? That's where you play usually. Proceeds to adjust his play. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. But again, those are two things to note, that this, whenever it's here, whenever it's stuck, whenever it's in the last position, if you will, last turn, it's kind of doesn't move. Like that is it. Like I can't push that downwards. This may be a bit annoying to some. Other than that, man, I cannot, I don't want to, I don't want to, but I cannot deny how cool this thing is. Let's see how it does with overdrive. We did in the beginning. I love the sound of this humbucker, to the point where I'm actually thinking of putting it in one of the guitars that I got recently, which you will know about soon. Love the sound of this humbucker. Humbucker doesn't split. There's no split anywhere. Wish it had one. I'm sure when you go here to this position, you know, the number 2 or number 4. I don't know, and I don't care which one it is. Don't correct me in the comments. This thing is a funk machine. Damn. I love how it sits on me. Sorry, my phone rang. I love how it sits on me. No matter how I have it, it just contours, it just sticks. Plan. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. I really do. I get it. And I get why my drummer, the drummer in the band bought one of these, because he wanted his first guitar. He wanted a good one, which is a smart decision, but that's a whole different video. He wanted a good one to begin with, because if you buy your first guitar first, you're gonna have to replace it after 6 months once you improve. It's a whole thing. So he bought his second/third guitar first, and he went with this. Now, my drummer, who is in a blues band, likes prog. He loves Pliny. He loves Sean. It's great music. It's just not for me. But he went with this, and it makes sense, because to an intermediate like I, you were about to call yourself a pro. Where? And to a beginner guitar player like him, it makes sense. To a pro, it absolutely. I mean, obviously, look at Pliny. The whole gang in Pliny plays this. The bass player plays the bass version of this. The guitar player Pliny plays this. So it really does make sense. So we must ask ourselves: does it blues or will it blues? And the answer is, it really does. I get that the configuration is blah blah. It's very close to a Strat and all that, but like, these guitars are not known for being used, but you're not going to see Buddy Guy using one of these on his next show. And I think it's cool that Strandberg is listening to the market and they're making guitars for everyone. I would buy this now that I've had some time with that. It's kind of cool. Like, I mean, it fills something that I don't have. I don't have an unbelievably light guitar, a very carryable guitar, a guitar that you can record with, track with, go do live shows with, which I have already. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have now heard the Strandberg BODEN NX Classic 6 Tremolo Deluxe. It's cool. It's really, really damn cool. I know it's not for everybody. But with everything that I've explained, it kind of makes sense for a lot of people, doesn't it? I took this to a gig the other day. I don't know if I was allowed to. Hi, Strandberg, I took this to a gig. You know, however, you're playing a show live, and you see several people are just watching you, cool. And then there's always this one guy that's either looking at your feet to look at your pedals, or he's looking at your hands and stuff like that to see what you're playing. They do one of these to see the brand of the guitar that you're playing. That's how you immediately identify a guitar player. After the show, he walked up to the stage and he extended his hand, left hand, to shake my hand. Thought that was odd, and I shook his hand. He said, "Man, that's great. I've got," and I thought he was going to refer to my PRS, wherever it is. Yeah, I thought we were going to talk about my PRS. He stops just to tell me that I have a Strandberg guitar, and the reason I have it is because I've had surgery on my right shoulder that doesn't allow me to move my hand. And just like I've shown you all of this stuff, the way it moves, it accommodates to how you want to play. This, however you want it to play, it just does it. Now, this isn't just a guitar that people that have been in car accidents, but they've got the ergonomics down. They really, really do. If this was your first time on the channel, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. Consider subscribing, liking, sharing. If you like the Will It Blues challenge, leave me a comment so that I know that you like it, so that I make more. Otherwise, I make a whole lot more, and then you'll just be disinterested. And then no one wins. I have been Buddy Blues. You have been the people of the blues. Thank you for watching. Until next time.